Okay, so if you follow literally any make money online content, you probably hear the exact same pitch every single day, right? Just start a channel, post some videos, and watch the thousands of dollars roll in. It sounds absolutely amazing, but today we're looking at what no one actually tells you about content creation as a side hustle. And hey, this explainer, it's not going to be empty motivation or hyped up promises. We're relying strictly on hard, verified data, studies, and actual documented earnings reports to uncover the truth.
Let's just dive right into the whole myth versus reality thing. The myth is that everyone who starts earns. But the reality? 97% of content creators never even reach the very first payout threshold. Let that sink in. They never see a single cent. We're pulling these reality checks directly from data provided by platforms like Social Blade and Flix Patrol, along with monthly income disclosures from real, mid-sized creators. So the numbers we're about to go through, they aren't made up. They are the documented averages.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The monetization illusion. 2. The real value of views. 3. The hidden cost of burnout. 4. The winning strategy. And finally, number 5. Are you ready? Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The monetization illusion, the reality of earnings.
Okay, before you even think about earning, you gotta get your foot in the door. For the YouTube Partner Program, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on long-form videos within 12 months. Or you need a staggering 10 million views on Shorts within 90 days. And TikTok's Creator Rewards Program? Honestly, it isn't much easier. You have to be 18, you need at least 10,000 followers, and you have to pull in 100,000 qualified video views within the last 30 days. These are incredibly steep entry barriers.
So just how tough are those barriers in reality? Well, according to an analysis published on TubeFilter, which was actually based on interviews with former YouTube employees, only about 2% of active channels actually meet these requirements. Just 2%. And on TikTok, Business of Apps estimated that just 1.5% of accounts ever exceed that 10,000 follower milestone. So yeah, the idea that anyone can just jump in and earn easily pretty much collapses when you look at these numbers.
So you're probably wondering, how long does this actually take? Well, an informal survey of 500 members on the NewTubers Reddit community paints a pretty brutal picture. Basically, the first year is almost entirely unpaid work. For creators who are posting at a really high frequency, it takes an average of 12 to 15 months just to hit that first 1,000 subscribers. And for regular creators, you're looking at 18 to 24 months. The crucial takeaway here is that side income in content creation is anything but fast. You are very likely going to be working for free for well over a year.
Which brings us to Section 2, the real value of views. What is your RPM?
All right, so earnings are definitely not a fixed, universal number. They vary wildly based on your geography and your specific niche. We call this your RPM, or revenue per mil, which is really just a fancy industry way of saying how much you earn per 1,000 views. For example, in the US and Canada, a highly profitable niche like tech and finance can net you up to $12 per 1,000 views. But if you switch to gaming in that exact same region, it drops to about $4. Now, let's look at Arab countries in a general niche. You're looking at an RPM of anywhere from 30 cents to $1.50. To put that into perspective, a video with 1 million views over there might only yield $300 to $500 in total.
Now we have to talk about Shorts. The Shorts Fund splits revenue across all short videos on the platform, so the payout per 1,000 views is incredibly low. I mean, data documented by creators like Daniel Bitton shows an RPM between 1 cent and 6 cents. Actually, think about that for a second. That means a viral Shorts video with 1 million views might earn you as little as $10 to $60 total. For 1 million views, it's a really crushing reality for short-form creators.
And hey, if you're relying on TikTok, you really have to read the fine print. You actually don't earn money on raw views. TikTok only pays out on what they call qualified views. These are views that meet strict criteria. Most notably, they have to originate directly from the For You page. And while the RPM for these qualified views is a little bit higher, usually between 50 cents and $1.50, getting 100,000 of them every single month requires consistent, honestly exhausting viral success.
Section 3. The hidden cost. Burnout. The psychological toll.
All of this pressure, it builds into a genuine mental health crisis in the creator space. A 2024 study conducted by Oxford University and the Reuters Institute focused on small and medium creators, and wow, the findings are sobering. 73% of them suffer from anxiety directly linked to algorithm fluctuations. And on top of that, 61% reported experiencing severe burnout just from the relentless posting schedule required to stay relevant.
Because here's the thing you might not realize. You aren't actually as free as you think you are when you become your own boss on these platforms.
An analysis of thousands of channels by vidIQ revealed that if you simply take a one-week vacation and stop posting, your channel's impressions can plummet by 40 to 60%. The algorithm basically demands constant feeding. You are entirely tethered to it.
And because of this non-stop grind, we're seeing the rise of what industry insiders call poor celebrities. These are creators who have hundreds of thousands of followers, massive engagement, likes and comments, but almost zero withdrawable dollar income. Basically, they're famous, but they're broke. When your passion becomes a routine job dictated entirely by what the algorithm wants rather than what you actually love to create, it totally kills your creativity. It's a huge complaint we see constantly on platforms like Substack and Medium.
Section 4. The winning strategy, building true wealth.
Okay, so what's the biggest secret in the creator economy? It's that you absolutely cannot rely on platform ad revenue. Take Ali Abdaal, for example. He's a massive creator and a former doctor. In his annual income report, he actually revealed that only 6% of his total income came from YouTube ads. The other 94%? That came from alternative sources, things like his own courses, affiliate programs, and direct sponsorships. Even massive channels like Marques Brownlee operate as full-scale businesses, where the social platform is really just a marketing tool, not the actual employer paying the bills.
Direct sponsorships are the true financial lifeline here, especially for mid-level creators. Let's say you're a content creator with 50,000 subscribers in the tech niche. You might earn anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for a single sponsored video where you just integrate a brand's product. For a channel of that size, it could literally take 6 full months to earn that exact same amount through standard YouTube ad revenue. An engaged, dedicated community is infinitely more valuable to brands than millions of empty views.
Then, of course, there is the massive leverage of smart affiliate marketing. According to data documented by Authority Hacker, a well-crafted product review video with an affiliate link can absolutely outshine basic ad revenue. You could let a video sit and slowly generate, say, $150 in YouTube ads, or by providing real value and plugging a targeted affiliate link, that exact same video could generate $2,000 in sales commissions in a single week. Content creation is literally just a distribution channel. The real product you are selling is trust.
Section 5. Are you ready? The long-term asset. There's an analogy for this whole process that perfectly captures the reality. Content creation is like planting an olive tree. It bears fruit after years, requires patience, and is not a field for quick vegetables. The first 1 to 2 years are essentially an investment in invisible capital. You're building your on-camera skills, your editing chops, audience retention, and most importantly, that trust we just talked about. If you diversify your income and build a true community, this is undeniably one of the most powerful skills for building long-term wealth, but it requires immense patience.
So I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative question. Ask yourself right now, am I ready to work for a full year without financial compensation to build a life-changing asset? If you can't endure those first 12 to 24 months of grinding without a real paycheck, then hey, this game just might not be for you. But if your answer is yes, then you can start today with your eyes wide open, knowing the full truth of the journey ahead. Remember, every single stat we covered in this explainer is verified and completely available for you to review yourself. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive, and I really hope this data has completely reshaped how you view the business of content creation.